This right here is my shelf full of university supplies. Today I'm organizing my life for university, and yes, I've had many questions about this. I am going back. I start the next semester in 2 weeks, which I'm very excited about. And if you're new to my channel, I went back to university last semester and I'm studying fashion design. So today I need to organize a lot of stuff. At the end of last semester, it was just as I was moving, so everything just went into storage, into that cupboard. There's things that I will use again this semester, and then other things I'll probably need to put in storage. So I'm just gonna pull everything out and start working out what I need to buy, what I'm keeping, what's going into storage, and just sorting everything out so that I am prepared for when I go back. My books have left so much black residue in this cupboard. I need to clean this out. So this is a bunch of the stuff that was just up in that cupboard. Towards the end of the last semester, it was really hectic, and so I ended up just throwing stuff wherever I could and not putting things away properly, so I do need to sort through it. I'm pretty sure these are just scrap fabrics, so they can go into my fabric box, and I will also put these into this fabric box as well. I don't actually know why they're in this shelf because I didn't even take these with me to uni. I just use these for like personal projects. This little pencil case here was all of my sewing supplies, and I do need to repurchase a couple of supplies because I know I lost some or they were stolen or something like that, but I'm gonna go through them. I'm pretty sure that's not mine. I don't know whose that is, but it's someone else from the classes. There's tiny little writing on the sides of the machine needles that tell you what kind of needle they are. It says 12 and 80, so they're a size 12 needle, which are all these ones just here. These ones are the most important part of my sewing kit. This is a little container I have that has a magnet and all of the feet for the machines, and then the bobbin case. I think I got that container from my grandma when I was younger because she used to give me sewing supplies. I also have 4 different screwdrivers, a quick on pick, tweezers, a little dusty thing to clean the machines, needles, and then some chalk to draw with. I don't think I need anything more than that to sew with actually, so that can probably all just go back into the pencil case. I have the most random selection of pens. Honestly, this washi tape I used to be able to mark all the different pieces of fabric when I was putting together my final project, but I won't need these for quite a while, so they can go back into storage. And then these can all just go into my stationery box because I don't need them. Maybe the pencil, no, these. Oh, look, I'm not drawing. I do need these paintbrushes, but I'm not actually doing the fashion subject this semester. I'll be doing it next semester, which I will also need the watercolor paints for. So they might be able to go into like a temporary storage, but these, I really just don't need those at all. For some of the book related stuff, I'm definitely keeping these. These are just A4 protectors that can go into folders. Then I have these poly wallets, and I needed a lot of these to hand my subjects into. Look at that, even there's black residue on that from one of the diaries. That's kind of annoying, but I do need these to hand assignments in. This one is full, I need to go through that. I don't even know what's in this book. Are there even any notes? Nope, doesn't even look like it. I might use that book. This was a diary that I actually hadn't started using yet. I don't know if I need it this semester, but I do need to hold on to it because I will need it next semester. So I know this is a bit much, but as I said, towards the end of the semester, everything started getting really disorganized, whereas at the beginning of the semester, everything is neatly labeled, all in order, but by the end of it, things just kind of kept getting shoved all into the one plastic sleeve, or there's bits missing. So I just want to go through and put everything into the correct folder, but I'm just going to work out how much of my folder is taken up by the rest of last semester's samples and whatnot. I said to you before that everything just got thrown into bags, folders, whatever, and I don't even want to open this bag. It's fabric, it's information, tape measure, it's got everything in here. I think I might just open this on the floor in the dining room. It's gonna be a hot mess. I found more supplies. I have a pattern piece, which I don't think it's a final pattern piece, so I can probably just throw that out. I also have a whole bunch of samples and things that I created in my sewing subject, and I have some spare fabric that can go into my fabric box. So this section is what I wanted to put into that folder, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so that's done. I know some people would probably think I'm crazy to go back and organize a folder that I don't really need for this semester, but the thing is I can always use this as a reference folder and come back when I need to work out an invisible zip or a particular pocket or a type of seam or a stitch or something. So it's just a nice reference book, and if it's a reference book, I want it to be neat and organized. And in that too, I'm not really sure what the second sewing course is going to be like, and I may be able to just keep continuing and filling this folder up. I might not need to get another one. I need to start writing a list of all of the supplies that I would like to get for that folder, and I maybe should just grab a piece of paper and start making a list. I would like to get some dividers so I can divide between the sewing component, the fiber component, and then this semester and last semester. I don't actually have my sewing scissors. One of the other girls has them, and I really hope I'm getting them back because my grandma gave them to me when I was 19, and they've got my name engraved on them, so they're a little bit sentimental, and that reminds me I actually need to get them sharpened. So I will get them back from her at the beginning of the semester. I'm not sure if you remember, but I bought this pencil case at the end of last year for this new year, and I thought it would be a really great thing. I actually think I want to get a second one. It's just from Kiki K. This pencil case is all of my sewing supplies. This one, I think I'm going to make my pattern making supplies, which includes this tape measure, the other little tape measures in that one. And then I need sticky tape. I also need whiteout, all of my marker pens to be able to mark up on my pattern piece, and then I also need to put my highlighters in here as well. Someone did suggest to me to go and find better highlighters that are a bit smaller and neater so that they're not so large. And then I have my mechanical pencil refills, and I actually need to put on the list of buying a new mechanical pen because that's gone missing. I also have a 0.2 pen, and I don't know where my 0.5 is, so I need to buy a new 0.5. And I'm pretty sure I dropped this pen face down, so now it doesn't really have a tip on it, so I'm gonna need a new 0.2 and a 0.5 pen. Here's my list so far, and I feel good about it. It's nice to be able to go through everything and write down exactly what I need so that when I go to the shops, I'm not going to get confused. I have a glue stick, and I don't remember what subject I used the glue stick for, but for now I think it can just stay in my regular stationery set. This was also from another subject that I'm not continuing with this semester, and it's actually from the university. It's not mine. I didn't mean to steal it. It just ended up in my stuff. And then I have some bobbins and some stuff that can go over here into this pile. And then I have pins, this terrible, awful pin collection. I do have a pinwheel somewhere. It's in one of my cupboards. I need to find that. If not, I need to buy a new pinwheel. I better put that on the list. Or if not a new pinwheel, like pin storage, like maybe a pin cushion or another box that actually has a lid. The reason that that is in a Ziploc bag is because it doesn't have a lid. I don't know where the lid went. It's amazing how much stuff just disappears or gets broken or someone steals it, and you end up at the end of the semester going into the next semester and you're like, I don't know where all my stuff is, and now I gotta go buy all new things. Pin storage, all right, and hopefully I can find something cute to stick all my pins in. The problem with half of these is that they're too blunt, and when the pins are too blunt, they destroy the fabric, and that's not what you want. So I'm tempted to just, actually, now that I think about this out loud, I'm saying it out loud, I'm actually just gonna throw all of these pins out because I don't wanna risk having the blunt ones destroy the fabric, especially if it's a fancy or expensive fabric. So these are going, I'll take out the bobbin and the cotton and put those in the other thing, but I'm just gonna buy a new pinwheel so I have nice, sharp, neat, organized pins. I seriously love this pencil case from Kiki K. This is the first time I've ever put anything in it, and I've had it for like 3 months. And now I want to get a second one because I just like things to be matchy-matchy, and I really like that I can see through it, but it's also cute and blue and spotty. I think this was part of their travel collection, and I hope they still have it. I really like it. And now I want more, and I just want all my pencil cases to match. So I have so much more organization work than I realized because halfway through the semester, I guess, everything just kind of got too overwhelming. You know, when you get to the end of the semester and you're cramming and everything is just so full on and you're running out of time and you just start shoving things in places, and all that organization that you had right at the beginning, it just literally goes out the window, and then you get to the end of the semester and everything is a complete mess. And so one of our teachers had this thing about separating some of our documents into 2 separate folders that were 2 different sizes, and it just really irritated me. I was like, I just want to have it all in one folder and do it chronologically, but instead it was supposed to be split into 2, and I wish I could have had 2 folders that were the same size. And so this giant folder that I have here is actually for a different subject that I'm doing next semester. So I need to pull all of the stuff out of it, find a new home for all of that stuff, save this folder for next semester, and I'm just like over it already. I want it to be done. I just want it to be done. I've managed to narrow down everything that I need right now for this semester. I have one pencil case for pattern making, I have another pencil case for sewing, I have my pattern making rulers, I have spare folder sheets and books and everything that I can take notes in. I have one folder. I do need to get another 2 folders for another subject and then probably another folder for another subject, but this stuff just here is all I need for this semester. This stuff on the corner, I did start this fashion drawing subject last semester, but I decided 4 subjects was too much, so I dropped back to 3, and I will pick that back up next semester. And then this was the really full-on pattern making from last semester, in which I'm gonna break it down into 2 new folders and get really organized, start fresh with that one. But it's pretty much done. And then I just have stuff all over the floor still that I need to tidy up, and then bits of rubbish and whatever else. So this is current semester stuff. There's actually not a lot here. I will need to get more folders, as I said before. I'm not really sure what to do with all the folders and stuff that I don't need right now, like the storage stuff. Do I just put it back in here but on this side? Or do I find somewhere else and maybe clean out another shelf and try and make it work in here? I mean, quite frankly, this entire cupboard needs help. It's pretty messy, there's stuff everywhere. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just have to work it out. This is the system of organization now. It still kind of looks the same as before, but everything's neatly packed away. There's nothing just sitting on the shelves anymore. I can just grab out my folders and my books and my pencil cases, and it's all pretty easy. I will maybe rearrange this entire cupboard so that I can put the old uni stuff somewhere else. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it. Like, how long do you keep university stuff for? I mean, it's great to have it as reference, especially with a creative subject like this, but I just don't know. My poor sewing box is just a little bit too full, but that's all right. It'll still fit in the cupboard. Up there, I'm just gonna get down the stationery box so I can put away the leftover stationery. Some of my other everyday stationery supplies are in here, but I don't think I need anything out of here. I do also have this pencil case, and I love it, but it's just a little bit too tiny to fit anything in for uni, so I'm just gonna go with those 2 bigger ones. Yep, so that's pretty much it. The only other thing that I really want to do, hopefully in the coming weeks, is style this up, put some stuff on the walls, make this look really nice, and just have it a really nice place to come and sit and study, because it's neat and it's cute, but it's also plain, and I would love it to be as styled as the rest of my house. So that's a project coming up, and I'll definitely do like a desk organization and styling video for you. If you would like to see that, do let me know. But yeah, so today was step 1 of getting myself organized. As I just said, that was step 1 for getting myself organized for back to uni. I think it's a really good idea to go through and just fix up all of the last semester's stuff, because it can get really messy towards the end of the semester when you're really busy. And if you're starting the semester again, or you could be going back to work, you could be going to school, university, whatever, but if you're not tying up the loose ends from last year or last semester and going in already a mess, then you're just doomed for being disorganized, and I really didn't want that. I wanted to come back with a bit of a clean slate, just fix everything up, clean out all that cupboard, especially that big bag of stuff that really needed to be done. And that's pretty much it. I now have a shopping list, so I'm gonna go do some stationery shopping. Let me know if you guys would like to see that in another video, and show you some of the cute things that are on offer, as well as the things that I buy, because I might pick up a few other little organization things while I'm out as well. And then yeah, so today I just wanted to get in and show you what I'm doing to finish off last year and start this year. Then I'll buy the new stationery. Then I might go through and do that cupboard a little bit more and get some more organization, and then I can show you how I'm staying on top of my work and how I'm getting a routine for when I go back to university. So do let me know if there's any kinds of university related videos that you guys would like to see in the next month or so when I go back. And up the top here you can check out my last video. Down the bottom I'll leave a link to another one of my videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.